Hey guys, Robin here, and welcome to episode 4 of Kaijutember. Today, today's monster movie is something a little different. Today's monster movie hails from Denmark, and today's movie hails from, of all places, Denmark, and that movie is Reptilicus. Now, for the most part, Reptilicus is a pretty good movie. the acting and writing, uh, the acting and writing are pretty good. The scene where Reptilicus is escaping from where Reptilicus is escaping from the museum and kind of breaking out is very suspenseful, thanks to in part that it happens during a thunderstorm. and and the acting is very well done. Yeah, but minus a few minus a few scenes that don't mean a damn thing to the plot, and are there simply for padding, and they're simply for padding. But this movie's like one stumbling block is whenever the monster is on scene, because because the monster because the monster looks awful. I mean, just look at these pictures of the monster on the back. Look at that. Yeah, like the monster like on the front cover looks incredible. Yeah, and but there is a one thing to mention about the cast, because this movie features a comic relief character, yeah, who is played by legendary Danish actor, um, Dirk Passer. Um, I don't know if I pronounced his name correctly, but he is one of the most beloved Danish actors. In fact, um, in fact, Danish co- in the original Danish version of the movie, he played a far bigger role, and he actually has a musical number because for a while, a lot of the Danish movies were musical comedies, and Dirk Passer was in a lot of them because his presence in the movie alone had audiences flocking to see these movies because everyone in Denmark loved him. His character's name is Peterson, not to be confused with a character with a similar name, Dr. Peter Dalby. Yeah, but yeah. Basically, Reptilicus is first discovered as a tail that is accidentally hit by a drill when they're like drilling for oil, and and the tail is taken to a museum in Denmark and frozen. But thanks to a heavily fatigued scientist who accidentally doesn't close the door all the way and it comes open, the tail thaws out and the monster actually regenerates from just the tail, which comes up again when the monster starts rampaging because they can't just blow the monster apart with explosives and artillery because every part of the monster that's blown up and spread everywhere would simply regrow into a new Reptilicus. So something that isn't discovered, the something that isn't brought to the army's attention until after a depth charge blows off one of the monster's feet, Also, in the Danish version of the movie, Reptilicus actually flies, but the American cut swaps out Reptilicus' ability to fly and replaces it with acidic slime. Yeah, yeah. Now, yeah. Mm. And after at the end of the movie ends on a sequel hook, which unfortunately never happened. The movie's writer is the Ib Melchior, actually did Sidney Pink, the movie's director, actually did plan on making a remake slash sequel to Reptilicus in the early 2000s. In fact, concept art of the monster that would have been featured in Reptilicus 2 was drawn, but unfortunately Sidney Pink died before they could start filming, and the movie was ultimately scrapped, which kind of sucks. So, yeah. Well, Reptilicus, um, well, I mean, usually, like with the giant monster movies, the acting and writing are dreadful, and the only thing that saves the movie is the monster. But he, but here, it's the opposite. The acting and writing are incredible, but the monster is kind of what brings the movie down. Well, if you do for whatever reason want to watch Reptilicus, if you have a Netflix subscription, you can watch it with your you can watch this movie along with Jonah, Crow, and Tom Servo because Reptilicus was with in the first episode of the Netflix revival of Mystery Science Theater. So so yeah. So like just because the movie's in an episode of Mystery Science Theater, I kind of recommend it. So that about does it for this review of Reptilicus. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching today's review. I'll see you all soon in the near future. Peace.